Hi, this is a demonstration for ACX.com, listening to new auditions, okay? Audiobook narrations. So listen to some 9 new auditions for today. So under open for auditions, I'm going to look for new auditions that have new. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's start with the ones that have one. Okay, one, and one. Okay, we'll do the 5 later. Okay, play. Okay, I'm not looking for background music per se because it's harder to. Yeah, this is not like I'm looking for narration music. Okay.
HowExpert Guide to Plans. 101 Tips to Learn,
Thank you.
Understand.
I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, my name is Colby Mazer, and this is my audition for HowExpert Guide to Amusement Parks and Roller Coasters. 101 plus tips to the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
HowExpert Guide to NaNoWriMo.
No, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Again, I'm looking for 3 things in narrators. Number 1, excellent microphone, excellent voice, and excellent, and the voice must fit the theme of the book. Let me continue and look at additional projects for ACX, additional stuff in production. Sometimes I check, this is behind the scenes, what I like to do. Anything that's purple. Okay, everything's good. So that's quick ACX check for the day. Also, I'm going to take a quick look at writers for today, okay? No guarantees I'm going to hire, but just going to take a new look at new applicants, okay? A fresh look at new applicants for today. If no one found, I'm going to close a job post and I'm going to repost it ASAP and rinse and repeat. You know, that's how you build a publishing business, one book at a time, one content at a time, one step at a time. It starts with an article sometimes, book summary. I'm looking at all writing jobs for today. I have various writing jobs, and if you're a freelancer who wants to get your feet wet at Upwork, okay, this is the biggest freelancing platform out there, and in my personal opinion and view, it's the best, bar none. Why? It's better than Fiverr because you can speak to team members. There's rooms you can add people. There's a screenshot. It takes random screenshots during the time when your freelancers are working, so you know they're really working virtually. It's the best platform out there. Moving on, let's take a look at all the writers for today, okay? So let's take a look. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let's read it quickly. What's your story? So I'm doing some stories. I'm just testing it out for YouTube videos. The story: as a younger child and teenager, I was bullied and made fun of in school. The main culprit was a kid named fictitious, okay, Spencer Chad, who made it his mission to make my days miserable. Years later, was working as a director. I was just laughing at the name Chad, and was hiring an operations manager to run his local factory. After not seeing him for many years, Spencer walked in my office to interview for a job. What the heck? Are you kidding me? He didn't know it was me because of my married name, and I had him reviewed the resume and best. I've actually have a similar story. I heard that before in real life. Hey, karma, it turns around. It happened. Actually happened. I don't want to say who, but it turned around. I'll share that story in the future sometime. But the lesson: be nice and stop bullying. Yeah, it comes around sometimes. Exact same person. I heard that before. The title: From Bully to Boss. Okay, this is a good story. This is actually an entertaining story and has a valuable purpose in sharing. A lesson. So I would definitely be interested in giving it a shot. For this, it's just a fun project on the side, to be honest. I don't even really make money from these videos. Not yet, but hopefully in the future, okay, for YouTube videos. I'm just doing it for fun right now, and if they do a good job, why not? Hire them. It's only $5, okay? And this is their first time project, so get their feet wet on Upwork. They're fine. They don't want to work with me again. That's okay. They get a 5-star rating as long as you do a good job, and we move on. Okay. Stories. Let's do this. Yeah, I like it. From bully to boss. So that's one example. Okay. So I'm just gonna save this real quick for time purposes. Hold on. Let's move on to the next freelancer. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, I appreciate it. Let's take a look real quick, okay? The title of my article would be, I'm not fat, I'm fighting. All my life I've dealt with being overweight, but more than that, I've dealt with depression, anxiety. Okay, gotcha. I appreciate it. But right now I'm going to have to pass for I'm looking for, correct everything. I'm just looking for more details, okay? More details. Thank you. And to be honest, like grammar has to be perfect. The I has to be capitalized. All the little details matter. Okay, how you write the cover letter answers, I want to see how it's written. Okay, my number one passion is coaching. Coaching has been a driver and a motivator for me as long as I can remember, and I found a way to utilize and monetize that passion in multiple industries, from coaching sports team as a high school college student to coaching in the service and hospitality industry, to successfully transitioning to talent acquisition tech industry. Okay, wow, what kind of coaching is this? What is this, like what type of sport? I mean, you got to be. See, I like the fact that it's coaching, but what type of coaching? Coaching sports team to high school and college. Okay, gotcha. What specific sport do you coach, though? I've learned that coaching at any stage and any stage can be bold. Okay, you know what? I like her writing, and she definitely loves coaching. You can be aware of that. Although coaching is kind of general, I like the fact that she gives me 10 points, and she gives maximum extra effort into the cover letter answers, and I respect that. So coaching is a topic. She has expertise, I can tell, and excellent writing. So I wish she did share with me what her sport was. That will give me a better kind of overall painting of, oh yeah, she teaches volleyball, coaches volleyball. Oh, she coaches others baseball, whatever, But she softball, whatever. But she didn't mention it. Maybe hold on a second. Let me look in the bottom of the cover letter. Sometimes they share it more. Okay, she did share more cover letter answers. Okay, I'm not going to read this for time purposes all, but it's a basketball, okay, and there's various sports. So I would consider coaching, so what I'm going to do is click shortlist, which is thumbs up, and then add notes, and I'm going to paste it here, okay, and then I'm going to do the basic title, if I were to do a title, okay, coaching tips. Okay, something like that. Let me just shorten this a little bit. Okay, gotcha. I mean, but what type of should I call it sports coaching? Or is it kids coaching? You teach kids coaching. Okay, we'll just call it coaching right now. If I were to do a book, it would be called HowExpert Guide to Sports Coaching or Coaching if we had to do general. Okay, I'm not going with the subtitles right now. Time purposes. Thank you. Okay, moving on. Let's move on to the next applicant for time purposes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I am currently a full-time realtor, serving all of Massachusetts, although I've closed most transactions in my hometown, Plymouth, Massachusetts. Okay. You're a realtor, gotcha. I assisted, okay, gotcha. Record top producer, okay. I don't have a real estate book yet. I do. How to flip houses or something like that back in the days. It was only 20,000 words or short, 10,000 or 20,000, but I'm open to a real estate guide, whether it's investing, whether it's becoming an agent, whether it's becoming a broker, whether it's becoming all aspects of the industry. Or I'm open to maybe your specialty. If you're in Massachusetts, maybe Massachusetts real estate. Possibly I might do that. It may be a great opportunity for realtors. Anybody in any industry. If you're a dentist, you can write for us one writing project. You've done millions of articles you've done when you were in college, graduate school, essays, and writing projects, right? 50 pages, 100 pages for your thesis or whatever, right? You can do this, okay? Anybody, okay? If you're passionate about your field. And it's a great opportunity to brand as an expert, to be branded as an expert, being the author of a HowExpert book, because we brand everyday people to become everyday experts for their field. Okay, anyhow, moving on. I'm currently a full-time realtor. Transaction. Okay, let me keep reading. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to pass right now. It's so specific in a one place location. If you mention you're just a real estate agent, you want to help other real estate agents, and you mention that from the get-go, I may be interested. But I'm not gonna have. I don't like to pull out people's words. I want them to tell me. If I have to tell you, that's not your topic, because I'm looking for people who have who are really focused on their one topic, have the awareness that's their one topic, and go forth. I don't want to tell you what it is. If I have to tell you, that's maybe not your topic. My number one passion and skill is gardening, farming, and most things related to horticulture. Okay, maybe I could do a book on horticulture, and you can include things about gardening, farming, and things. That's my what I may consider. Just first impression. To say I have a green thumb is an understatement, but I'm purely fascinated, okay, by the germination process of seeds all the way through a plant life cycle. For me, gardening or growing my own food has helped my soul become calm, and it is one of the only times I feel true and unadulterated joy. I have over 10 years of experience working on farms professionally. I've managed 6 greenhouses, wow, on a 300-acre working produce farm for multiple harvest seasons, as well as, hold on one second, working producer for multiple harvest seasons, as well as jobs that were simply picking berries. I run the gamut of different positions, which has helped me gain knowledge and experience. I'm overjoyed of working outside with hands, and it does not bother me to get dirty. In fact, I love it. I went to school after I studied literature and studied herbology, which is mainly identifying wild plants and how to properly use them. I learned how to create tinctures, herbal remedies, and write loose leaf teas for various ailments. After that, I became absolutely enamored with anything to do with plants and even began to take beginner botany courses at the New York Botanical Gardens. I learned a lot more about the science aspect from that school, which was different from my previous experience, however, still helpful. Now I focus on growing food for myself, my family, and my community. Okay, so I want to consider hiring this person for a topic on how to grow your own food for yourself, your family, and your community. Now, I'm gonna be open to that. Or horticulture. Okay, let's just do this right now for a second. Copy it. Shortlist. Add notes. Paste. Okay. I'll go through this later. Let me just see the definition of what horticulture is. The art or practice of garden cultivation and management. What is an example of horticulture? This is what's so great about Google. You ask one question, people who ask also ask, and it generates more questions similar to it. So it's awesome. Just Google it, and if you're not sure about the topic, and it gives you more information. And you can also check Wikipedia page is another option as well, as they probably have you right here. Horticulture is the art of cultivating plants, produce food, and medicinal ingredients. Okay, great. Let me take a look. 1 second. If I were to do, I sometimes open to take a look at images. It kind of gives you a picture. Oh, this is what horticulture is about. She talked about doing greenhouses. For time purposes, I will probably, for simplicity purposes, I might go with horticulture. Do an article, and then I'm gonna ask the freelancer, hey, what are you best at? Horticulture, or is it gardening, or is it farming, etc., etc. And based on whatever she's best at, I will go with that. For time purposes, I'm just gonna call it horticulture. Edit notes, and just call it horticulture. Okay. Top 10 horticulture tips and lessons. If I were to do a book, it would be called HowExpert Guide to Horticulture. We're not going to do subtitles right now for time purposes. It takes a little bit of time to type and to come up with it, etc. I know. I'm just giving quick examples, real life examples, behind the scenes of an independent publisher working for an independent nonfiction how-to publishing a brand/business/company called HowExpert. Number one passion is creative writing. I've written many short stories since I can remember. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. You know what? I'm from Aurora, Illinois. I'm confident that I'm 10. I'm writing. I live 20 years of life. Gotcha. I appreciate it right now, but I'm gonna have to pass right now. I'm looking for a little bit more detail. I could see the real love for your city. That's great, but I just need a little bit more details. And okay, my passion is writing. There's absolutely nothing more passion, and no disrespect to anybody who I don't work with or hire. Okay, I appreciate all of you guys for applying, because it takes time and effort to apply. And to be honest, if I was a freelancer and I applied, I didn't get hired, I might get a little offended or whatever. But don't be. Okay, this is not personal, man. This is just an independent publishing business. My passion is writing. There's absolutely nothing more passionate I'm passionate about in this world. Ever since I was a little girl, certain lines from books would grasp my attention. That could be me, I thought. I would sometimes fantasize I was the other. I have vivid memories back to my elementary days. Okay. I really appreciate it. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. Considering I've lived in Jacksonville, Florida all my life, very confident I would have the right thing to say about my home city. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, but I'm going to have to pass right now. Little bit of grammar, spelling, every little detail matters. So for now, I'm just going to have to pass. Okay, I appreciate everyone. I'm going to remove the post. No freelancers found for this. I'm going to close the job and repost it, reuse it. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, we didn't do this for the other job post because we had applicants I'm considering hiring in the future. Again, no guarantees. Those are just examples, okay? Not just because I just shortlist me, I'm going to hire. Sometimes, they don't want to do it either. So it's all good. These are just examples behind the scenes, okay? And if I don't hire anyone, don't find anyone I'm interested in hiring for that particular project, then I'm going to close it and repost it like I'm doing right now. Writing has always been my passion since I was a kid. I grew up in reading, okay? Writing is actually very general. And the most competitive niche. So for a lot of writing people who mention that writing is their number one passion, I know it is, but we need a more focused niche. Okay, what type of writing? Poetry writing, nonfiction, how-to book writing, technical writing. What type of literature? Be specific, please. Specialize and show your proof. Okay, that you are the best out of everyone who applied about that topic, that specialty. You believe. Okay. Everyday people. Okay. Writing has always been my passion, so okay. I'm gonna have to. Okay, you're fifth Floridian, generation Floridian native residing in Tampa. Okay. I spent all my life traveling across the state of Florida, even traveled to other states and outside the country as well. Okay. I've always made it my goal to travel somewhere new or go back to a familiar place and venture outside of my comfort zone. Wherever I go, I like to mix the typical tourist traps and the local spots on my trip. I try to find unique and hidden spots in the city I'm traveling to. Why should I only focus on the well-known tourist areas? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I appreciate it right now. I'm gonna quickly pass. Okay. The only reason is because I was looking for a little bit more detail about um, your experience in Florida. Okay. If you went to all parts of Florida, I want to hear you went to Orlando. I want to hear you went to Miami. You went to Jacksonville. You went to Tampa. All examples, your story, your vision, your connection to the city, the all that stuff. Okay. And some people might be being like, they don't want to share. People don't want to share. Oh, that's okay. Well, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who share, their story. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not never publish if I don't hire you. Okay, but like they say, how you do anything is how you do everything. That's why I'm looking for someone who's open-hearted from the get-go in the cover letter answers, which is free. If they do a good job there, they'll probably do a good job on the book, on the article, right? How you do anything, how you do everything, they say. So let's move on to the next and last job post and last applicant example for the day. Okay, so Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. This is a book summary job post. I had an idea. I was thinking, like, as a publisher, like, what kind of content should I create? I'm getting bored of the top 10 videos sometimes myself, I'm going to be honest sometimes. It's some of the, especially the topics. Actually, I'm not bored of the top 10 frame, the system, structure. I just want to do a topic based on what I'm interested in. So what I'm interested in is in personal development books, business books. So I had an idea. Why don't we do top 10 book reviews? I watch this type of videos every day, a lot of times anyways, book summaries. So I had an idea and I posted a job. I had an idea like, I want to watch videos myself. I want to create videos myself. Why not create my videos myself on top 10 tips and lessons from books, okay? Popular business and personal development books. So that idea led to a job post, and now is Licio applicant. So 1 second. So yeah, in a nutshell, long story short, that's what led to his job post, and found this writer. Again, everything starts from ideas, okay? Everything starts from ideas, okay? Everything, like Albert Einstein said. So whatever you have an idea, don't underestimate it. Post it on Upwork. If you're an entrepreneur or whatever, you're not just, if you want to try a project, post it on Upwork, and you can find so many people who are talented, you know, and be honest, more than you, you know, in certain things. And you're talented in your own thing, but you put talent together and you collaborate. And that's how you create products and content, whatever, you know. So anyhow, let's move on. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I've heard of that book a lot, and a lot of people have read that book. I haven't though, but I've heard of it a lot. So I'm definitely interested. Okay. Not only am I doing content for other people, I'm also doing content for me. I want to learn these books, you know. So for time purposes, okay. I read the whole book. This book, these are reviews, summaries by people who actually read the book, okay? That's what I want, okay? Everyday people who read the book. That's what I want. This book tells the mystical story of Santiago. Okay, Santiago. Hold on one second. An Andalusian shepherd boy who yearns to travel in search of a worldly treasure. His quest will lead him to riches far different and far more satisfying than he ever imagined. Santiago's journey teaches us about the essential wisdom of listening to our hearts, of recognizing opportunity and learning to read the omens tuned along life's path, and most important, to follow our dreams. So I may be interested, okay? I may consider. So I'm going to add short list. I'm going to add notes. I'm going to copy and paste it here real quick. And I'm going to put in the title right here, okay? Top 10 tips and lessons from The Alchemist by Paulo. How do you spell his last name? Let's put it like this. Okay, that's just one example for right now. Okay, so there you go. Real life examples. I found potential freelancers that I might hire for content in the future, whether it's for articles, and if they do a good job in the articles, I may consider a book, how-to book for my publishing brand, HowExpert, in the future. Okay, thanks for watching. I gotta go. Click the links below the video and check out my recommended resources. I'll talk to you soon. All right, take care. Bye.